Hare Krishna. So, we're discussing about the 10 offenses yesterday, where we were trying to see how we can cultivate that Shraddha, faith towards the scriptures, which is actually medicine to the fourth offense. 4 to blaspheme, Vedic literature portions of Vedic version. Actually, whoever gets or aspires to take pure association and try to hear the truth, and also cultivating the Shraddha towards the scriptures, is a most fortunate person in this world. Actually, in this so-called world, the fortune is designed in another way. The fortune is designed through one's livelihood. If one has luxurious life, then that is a fortune for him. He has a decent home, good family, good relationships. That is actually the fortune in this world. But the real fortune is beyond that. Our fortune is only in taking the process of Krishna consciousness deep to the heart. Trividam narakasyedam dhyaram nashanam ashanam. Trividam narakasyedam dhyaram nashanam atmana. Kama krodha tata lobha tasmadetam tayam tajet. Who is the most fortunate person? Kama krodha tata lobha tasmadetam trayam tajet. Like whoever gives up this kama, krodha and lobha, he is the most fortunate person. And that person can actually understand the glories of the scriptures, because Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Traigunya Vishaya Veda Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. Krishna speaks in Bhagavad Gita that when one comes to the plane of Vishaya Shakti, what is Vishaya Shakti? Some attachment to this material world. That is Vishaya Shakti. Bhoga Shakti. Vishaya Shakti means having interest towards the elements of this world. Bhumir apolano vayo kammano buddhi ahankara iti manya binya prakriti mashtadaha. Even though we understand and perceive that everything is coming through this material nature, but Traigunya Vishaya Veda, Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna, through the modes of goodness, passion and ignorance, we are kept aside from our real identity, from our real existence. Because Rajoguna and Tamoguna and Sattva, they are always trying to dominate one state to the other. Now, what are these gunas? These are the modes of material nature which are actually affecting every jiva in this world, unless he takes real shelter. For example, if a person doesn't know how to swim, he is kept in water. Somebody has to pull him, or at least he has to learn how to swim. That is the only way to come out of it. There is no other way. Likewise, this material world is Bhavasagar. This material world is like that. One can only come out of it unless and until he knows how to come out of it. Until that point of time, the Vishaya Shakti will trouble him. When the Vishaya Shakti are troubling him, obviously the faith on the scriptures will not come. That means Please understand, dear devotee. Yesterday we were talking about this of how Lord Chaitanya met Prataprudra Maharaj, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not seeing what Prataprudra Maharaj has done in the past or what he will do in the future. He was actually seeing that present moment. Salpam apyasya dharmasya trayata mahato bhayat. That little endeavor he's seeing, where our acharyas very beautifully explain us. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was not seeing what he has done in the past or what he will be doing in the future. He is actually just seeing that moment. Because Prataprudra Maharaj actually pleased Lord Chaitanya through his words, through his actions. That means that swalpam, that little endeavor we do to please the Lord, to please our acharyas, that is the solace. That means through that only one will receive unlimited mercy. Please understand, in this material world, if you see, if you have to finish certain things, then only you'll get a result. For example, you're filing your state taxes or federal taxes. You created an account. You filled out everything, but you did not submit. Do you get the returns? No. That means you should finish. You should finish. But in the spirituality, it's not like that. Little. One moment in our life, we aspired for that pure consciousness and that pure devotion. You'll get the result from that. Just like Jagai and Madai are like so much sinful. But there was a moment in their life that I have to surrender. That moment, which came into their consciousness by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, that gave them unlimited mercy from Lord Chaitanya. Please understand, this is how the mercy comes. We discussed Sunday about conviction. You know how conviction would come? This is how it comes. That means, please understand that everything we are dependent. There is nothing that which we do independently. If we have to pass urine, we are dependent. The body has to work. People whose kidneys do not work, they cannot. There's a problem. They have to do it manually through the machine or whatever it is. If there's a problem in the body, we cannot. For example, if I cannot lift this hand, then I cannot do any work with this hand. That means today I'm lifting this hand, means this is the mercy. Because this entire body, or this entire existence actually. Yesterday evening I was thinking about this, and this existence, there's so many souls in this creation. So many, innumerable souls. If you see a leaf which fall off from the tree, that leaf has unlimited souls in it. The tree has unlimited, just if you see one tree, it has unlimited souls in it. Because at every nook and corner, Lord is present. In every atom is present. That means when he is present, next to him, the soul is also present. Now this soul, now a question comes. Now if you put a number to that, can we put a number to it? We cannot put a number to it. Now just take our body itself. There is no only one soul. Yes, there is a main primary soul which is sitting right next to the Paramatma in the heart. But not just that, there are innumerable souls also. Please understand. This is it becomes very complex. Because I remember my mother-in-law asking this question, I think a couple of years back. It's an interesting question. You know what is the question she asked? The question she asked is, okay, by the mercy of the spiritual master, we are understanding that there are souls in this world. How many souls we don't know? Innumerable souls. Now these innumerable souls are there. That means at every nook and corner, Brahma Samhita says that every Andantarastu Paramanu Chayantacha. That means at every atom, Lord is present. That's Shirodaka Savishnu. Krishna manifested himself as Shirodaka Savishnu. Is present in that every atom. That means how many atoms are there? Innumerable. That means innumerable places he is there. So wherever we go, we see him. That means, are all these souls rebellious? This was the question. It's an interesting question. That means, are all of them are rebellious? Now, how do we understand this? Are all of them are rebellious? If they are all of them are rebellious, that means it's innumerable, uncountable. That means, are all of them are against Krishna? Another question will come. Are all these jivas against Krishna? That means so many jivas against from Krishna. Now, no doubt it is the spiritual world is 3 times the material world, but we need to understand that these many rebellious souls are there. This big count. If you go to a pond, it's do you know how many souls are there in the pond? Actually, we don't know how many souls are there in our body. We cannot count. Then how is it like so many souls? Are all of them are rebellious? Now here you need to understand. It's very interesting. So the rebellious souls might be less, but to maintain that rebellious souls, Krishna will create innumerable other souls for the sustenance. Please understand. That means Lord is doing a lot of work in the background which we don't have any idea. Even though all of them are not rebellious, but there are innumerable souls which are actually working to elevate these rebellious souls in this creation. And that is also infinite. This is also infinite. Cannot fathom actually. The moment we understand this RNA, immediately a question will come, what am I doing in this world actually? Wasting time? What is that helping me? This is what it came. What are we doing? And when we think about this fourth offense, fourth to blasphemy, literation, persons, what is this nature actually? Blaspheming the scriptures. Speaking against the scriptures, or not accepting the scriptures, or not accepting the teachings of the acharyas. What is this? The rebellious nature coming to a state where this rebellious soul can be elevated eternally. Through that state is becoming more and more rebellious against the scriptures. What kind of nature is this? On one side, we see the Lord, his manifestation in this creation. Just by a glance onto this mat tattva, onto this material nature, he has created this humongous creation. And then we, through our qualities, we are spoiling this mother nature by using plastic, this and that, so many other things, unwanted things, which is not required. We ourselves are spoiling. So many people in this world, so many slaughterhouses, killing mother cow. Is that not spoiling? Through some shape or form, indirectly or directly, aren't we affected to that through that karmic reaction? And then the moment we receive a karmic reaction, then we do not accept it. Even though one side we are fully rebellious, and then the other side we do not accept it. That means who is pulling us? Is somebody else is pulling us? No, no, it's our consciousness only. Prakriti kriyamanani gune karmani sarvasya ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. That false ego which is sitting in the heart, that is pulling us down. No one in this creation is pulling us down. Dear devotees, in this moment, at this moment, Prabhupada was being asked this question, Swamiji, you are very sinful. Can we counteract all those sinful reactions in this very lifetime? Prabhupada said, one moment you can counteract. The moment we put our false ego aside and then submit ourselves to the teachings of the Acharyas and to the Lord, one moment we can counteract everything. Not lifetime. So Lord is giving us that free will to take up the pill. For example, you have to take medicine. You're very sick. And we have a free will to accept that medicine or do not accept that medicine. That's our choice. The Lord gives us that free will. So when we take it, the disease is cured. And we become normal. But when we do not take it, the disease will not be cured. So whose hand it's in? It's in our hands. Acceptance is in our hands. Prataprudra Maharaj was not being given darshan of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was requesting, please, my dear Mahaprabhu, please give darshan, please give. He's asking all the devotees. Swarup Damodar Goswami Maharaj is asking so many devotees. He would go to each and every devotee and he would ask, can you please help me so that I can take darshan of the Lord? He said, no, 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 Chaitanya Mahaprabhu cannot give darshan. So finally, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has noticed that Prataprudra Maharaj is actually cleaning up in front of the Jagannath Rath Yatra, doing menial service, and also helping Ramananda Rai, serving Ramananda Rai. That pleased Lord Chaitanya so much. And then he gave an opportunity to take his darshan. That means he had a choice to take. No, he could have stayed. Oh no, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not giving mercy, so let me continue what I'm supposed to do. No, he did not do that. He aspired for that. He aspired for that consciousness. No matter what, let me strive doing it. Likewise, material nature in this world will not allow us to do this. It will pull us away. But we should bring it back. We should aspire for that state. Just like Prataprudra Maharaj aspired for that state. He shows us how a sadhaka can be elevated from one state to the other through his life. We see through the life of all these wonderful Vaishnava acharyas. Through their life, we will understand what we need to aspire in this world. What are our goals and aspirations? Unimaginable. Through this state, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is called as Svalpam. That means all the efforts which we put to practice Krishna consciousness, when we understand them and when we apply, this is called as that Svalpam. And this Svalpam, our Acharyas and the Lord, they're waiting. Because we are all rebellious. When will this soul fully give this up? And then come to the state. This is looking. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is pretty straightforward. He is ready to give unlimited mercy. Through their mercy only, one will get that consciousness and then go back to Godhead. But for that, he's asking, turn towards me, give that free will to me. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. Give that free will to me. Give that to me. Then I'll help you in moving forward in Krishna consciousness. This is the aspiration. This little endeavor, which we are discussing, where Krishna confirms, Neha Vikramana Swasi Pratyavayana Vidyate Swalpam Apyasha Dharma Shetrayato Mahadavaya. That is, means this Swalpa towards the Lord will be the greatest hope and shelter in our life. Through this Swalpam Apyasha Dharmasya, we get the reciprocation from the Lord and the Master. Through that reciprocation, we get that conviction. And through that, we will not do fourth offense. To blaspheme the Vedic literature, portions of Krishna will not do that. Because what are we trying to do here, dear devotees? We are trying to establish a foundation in our consciousness. We are trying to build some pillars. Because through these pillars only, we can actually come out of these anarthas, 10 offenses. If we have strong pillars of Krishna Katha, Tava Katha Amritam, this is Amrita. When we have these pillars installed in our heart, our life and soul is transformed. Because unless these things are established, or even if we run behind doing so many services, those services will not give any, because we don't know with what consciousness we have to do those services. Even though we build 10 temples, still we will not get satisfaction to the heart. Because basics in Aikena, the basics are not correct. If the basics are correct, then you create 100 temples. But if the basics are not correct, then, for example, if the basics are not correct, we created so many things. So many people are coming. What do we give to them? What do we give? Please tell me, what do we give to them? If we ourselves are not convinced with this process, what do I teach them? Honesty is very important. Because just by seeing a devotee, we can tell he's convinced or not with the process. The way he speaks a couple of words, we can understand. That's also an art which we have to learn through the science of, through the training. When we hear every day, we will understand the heart of the Vaishnavas. The moment the heart of the Vaishnavas are coming through another Vaishnava, then we'll realize, oh, he is also in the same boat. Otherwise, if I don't know, then how will I realize? First, I need to know, I need to be convinced, and then I'll see if the other person, then I'll be convinced, oh, he's also practicing this. But if I'm not there, if I'm just simply running, trying to introduce this process, saying that, oh, you chant Hare Krishna, you'll go back to it. How is that possible? Shuddhanam karna hai. He should chant Shuddhanam. For that Shuddhanam, a person should be there. He should train them. Shuddhanam, okay, how to come to the state of Shuddhanam? What is Nama Prada? What is Nama Bas? What is Shuddhanam? How do we come to this? What are these different stages? Now, how one will reach there? No, Ajamila was also given a chance. He didn't go to the spiritual world just like that. He chanted Narayana, Narayana. He didn't go to the spiritual world. He was given time. He corrected himself. Then he went to the spiritual. That's why his name is there in the Bhagavatam. If he wouldn't have gone to the spiritual world, correcting himself, his name wouldn't have been there. No doubt, Vishnudutas are so merciful. But that doesn't mean that if Ajamila did not accept it as is, he wouldn't have gone to the spiritual world. So these are all the mentalities which we need to correct in this world. This is very, very important. This aspiration we need to do. Otherwise, if the aspiration which Pratap Rudra Maharaj is showing, If we do not cultivate that aspiration, then we need to understand there is no way of going to the spiritual world. That Swalpam is not established. Srila Prabhupada gave his life to give that Swalpam to us. And then when that Swalpam is established, through that Swalpam, Anantam will come. Please understand, dear devotees. Through that Swalpam only, little steps, Anantam, unlimited pure consciousness will be manifested into the heart. And that is a key for everything. Very, very important. If we aspire for this, dear devotees, wow, your life will be blissful. Actually, you'll be the most happiest person in Krishna consciousness. Then through that happiness, surrender will come naturally. Surrender is not a hard process. Remember my spiritual master telling, oh, who said surrender is hard process? Who said surrender is heavy? No, surrender is a joyful process. It's a loving process. Just like a mother, do you think mother will go away from not to get pregnancy because I'll get pains during the pregnancy? No. Mother loves to be pregnant. She wanted children. She aspires for that. Let's have children. No, she's not telling, oh, I'll get labor pains. I cannot accept this. In the future, that might come. But for that, they're not stopping that. Likewise, oh, this surrender means it's a difficult process. No, it's a joyful process. So mother feels happy. She feels happy delivering the baby. Even though there are difficulties, she's ready to accept it in a loving way. That is called as surrender. Hare Krishna. I would like to stop here. Anyone would like to add anything? Would like to share some reflections quickly on what we discussed today? Otherwise, we'll just end it here. Hare Krishna. We'll give like 15 seconds. Anyone would like to add anything?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, one takeaway, or I was kind of contemplating on it and wanted to check with you as well. When we say mercy of the acharyas, it's the message that they are giving, the instructions and the message that they are giving from their from their experience. I don't know if I can call experience, but that's what they yesterday also you were mentioning we get reflections only through the mercy of the acharyas. That means knowing that satyam, the truth, when we are in that difficult situation and we realize, okay, this is because of my previous karma or whatever reason is, that realization itself, how would I wouldn't know if I don't listen to the message. So that just wanted to share. Thank you so much.
Yeah. If we don't listen, we cannot understand. For sure. There's no way to understand. If there is no conception of Shravana, there's no scope of understanding. Yeah. That Shravana has to go deep. When the Shravana goes deep, then only Smarana comes. So for Smarana to be established, Varana has to come. Varana means acceptance. This is actually the medicine to the fourth offense, which we discussed today. Varana means this is not blind faith. This is a science. This is a deep science which all the acharyas from Brahmaji gave this science. It's not like hodgepodge thing, like artificial intelligence that came in between. No, it's not like that. It's coming from Brahmaji. You know who Brahmaji is? The creator. and he received the instruction from Krishna to create. That Brahmaji is also speaking the same thing. That means this is divine. That means this has to be, we have nothing else in this world other than this Vedic literature to be accepted as is. Everything else do not have any existence. This has substance because this is directly coming from the words. This is directly coming from the heart of Krishna. Those are his words. When you read a Bhagavad Gita verse or Bhagavatam shloka, you need to understand these are direct manifestation of the Lord. Krishna is there in that. Just like Krishna is there in the tree, which we cannot perceive. But the Krishna which is there in the Bhagavatam or the Gita, we can perceive that. That means our hearing should be very, very deep. When the hearing becomes deep, then we get reflections. For sure, Krishna will give reciprocal. Yetamam prapadyante tam sadaya bhajanam. Krishna is ready to give everything. He's looking for that right attitude. If we are not hearing, this will be, we will stop. We will stop one day. We will not come to the class. The moment I understand whoever is not coming to the class, I understand they never heard it. They never heard the instructions. That means this is my spiritual master always tells. If somebody is leaving the moment, you need to understand you'll go in there. That means they never heard. They never understand what this truth is. We should be very compassionate to them. Cannot be offensive. Cannot be rude to them. Because they never heard. That means there are so many other Vishaya Shakti. Traigunya Vishaya Veda. Nistraigunya Bhavarjuna. This Vishaya Shakti is very, very prominent. And then Prabhupada says, whoever gives up this karma kanda, that if I do this, I get this, if I do this, I get this. Whoever gives up this karma kanda, then only that person will take up this process of Krishna consciousness. That has to be given up. For that giving up only, this is training. Why are we coming? Why? We do not have anything to do. Why are we coming and sitting here? Because we are aspiring for that. We realize we got connected to the process, but there should be a time in our life where we have to give up these things. Prabhupada says it's very beautiful statement. He says, unless and until if a sadhaka gives up or comes out of this karma kanda, he cannot take to the process of Krishna consciousness. Until that point of time, he will not get reflections. Even though the reflections come, they will come and go, but it will not be stable. For that reflection to be stable, karma kanda has to be given up completely. Now I'll give an example and quickly wind your mind off. Now last Friday was the most auspicious day. One way it is good. But you know what? Why they do that? Mahalakshmi Ratham. You know why they do that? Dollar, give me dollars. Lakshmi Devi, dollar, give me dollars. They do that. I was seeing in our community, every Mataji is going to other Mataji's home. They're wearing saris. This is the first time I'm seeing them in sari. First day. They're going in sari at every home. When they're offering prayers, please, profusely. My husband should get green card, I should get dollars, this, that, so many things. Prabhupada says they will never understand Krishna consciousness. The karma kanda has to be given up. No, we cannot use Devi Devatas for our benefit. Actually, we are there to serve them. They are pure devotees. You know who the Lakshmi Devi is? Pure soul. She's always serving the Lord. We should go and ask her, please give me Krishna consciousness. Then she'll be happy. Rather than what are we asking? Futile things, which doesn't have any substance. If these things are not given up, then Krishna consciousness will not go into the heart. It will stay on the surface level. Surface level will not give that Svalpa, which Prataprudra Maharaj is actually showing through his example. That's how the scriptures have to be connected. Scriptures have to be connected. See, when that Svalpam comes into our heart, into our consciousness, then we get relationships with all these personalities. That is what our spiritual master does. He established relationships with every person in the scripture, every Bhagavata. Because we can correlate with them in our life. Then you see, Every moment is a reflection. Hare Krishna. I'll stop here. Thank you. If I caused an inconvenience through my words, if I dejected your heart, please excuse me. Hare Krishna. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Jai Hare Krishna Prabhuji, then our pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for the wonderful lecture, Prabhuji, and thank you for the wonderful vajan from Sivalas Prabhuji, Eleanor Satyaparam Devani.
Thank you very much, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. जब Paramahamsa Parivrajakaचार्य Shri 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 Sri Bhaktivedanta Samaharaja Srila Prabhupada की जय.
Jai.
ISKCON Bhakti Pandacharya Srila Prabhupada की जय.
Jai.
जब Paramahamsa Parivrajakaचार्य Shri 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 Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada की जय.
Jai.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय.
Jai.
नमाचार्य Srila Das Thakur की जय.
Jai.
Mr. Kaushik Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Radha Shiv Sari Gaura Bhaktivinoda की जय.
Jai.
Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Shyamakunda Radha Kungari Govardhan की जय.
Jai.
श्री मायापुर धाम की जय.
Jai.
श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय.
Jai.
श्री जगन्नाथपुरी की जय.
Jai.
गंगा माई की जय.
Jai.
यमुना माई की जय.
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की जय.
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की जय.
Jai.
शहर नाम संकीर्तन की जय.
Jai.
समवेत भक्तिवृंद की जय.
Jai.
निताय गौर प्रमानंद हरि हरि बोल.
Hari Hari Bol.
All glories to Srimad Devotees Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Srimad Devotees Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Srimad Devotees Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga. Namam Shimraya Krishna Mishra Bhutale Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Bacharane Nirvishesh Sannivari Pashadishtarane Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Vitagaradha Shiv Sari Gaur Bhaktivedanta Mukam Groti Vachalam Pangam Gayate Girimya Kripatamaham Vande Shri Guru Dinitarnam Panamarnabadam Shri Chaitanya Ishram Kurve Gaur Janara Radhikatalale Krishna Krishna Bhaktaya Bhaktaya Namo Namaha Vanchagop Devsha Kripisname Evacha Paditanam Pavane Bhaveshne Vimana Maha Hare Krishna everyone.